Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elizabeth Obasi. So in this video I'm going to show you how I was able to create this amazing and yet beautiful birthday flyer design for my friend. Yeah, as you can see the name written here, Ekelu Precious. He's an amazing person and I was able to create this design you are seeing with my smartphone. So in this video I'm going to show you how I was able to create this design. But before we dive into that, kindly go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post helpful videos like this on YouTube. So go ahead, click on the subscription button, click on the subscription button and also hit the notification bell so YouTube can easily notify you whenever I post helpful videos. Of course, you are supposed to be expecting more helpful videos like this on my YouTube channel, so you just have to subscribe and hit the bell so you get updates whenever these materials are made available here. All right, so you're welcome. So in this video I'm just going to show us very quickly how I was able to create the design. So let's dive into the main gist. So go ahead to open your Pixellab. Of course, you should have this app already installed in your phone. Yeah, if you don't have it yet, you can check my YouTube channel to see how you can get this app installed. I'll be dropping a video about that. All right, so let's dive into the deal. So first thing you need to do is to delete this stuff here. So first of all, you need to understand what we need to design. What we want to design is a birthday flyer design. So before designing this, at least you should have your materials and every other information you need to apply on the design. You should get them ready before even opening your app or whichever software or whichever tool you are using. All right, so I'm using my smartphone, so that's why I'm using this particular application called Pixellab. So if you don't have it, you can just go to your Play Store and get it installed in your phone. So first thing I want to do is to introduce my background, the background I actually used for the design. So let's just go get it. I click on my phone, click on gallery. I want to get the background I used for the design. Alright, this is the first background I applied on this design. So I choose the first ratio here, that is ratio 1:1. So all I need to do here is to move this up a bit to the very top, and then I click on good. Another thing I need you to know is that I didn't just introduce this background here, this particular background. I also introduced a shape that would be like a kind of foundation for me. I usually do this in most of my designs. So I introduced a shape and gave it a color black. So I introduced this shape and gave it a color black. It should be black. All right, so then I sent it to the back so this can come in front. The next thing I did was to reduce the opacity. All right, to reduce the opacity of this background that is on top, so click on it. Here's the opacity. Reduce it. I just had to reduce it a bit. I just reduced it a bit, not too much. All right, you can always adjust it. All right, so like so. So the next thing I did was to bring in the second background I applied on the design. Yes, which is this beautiful masterpiece here. All right, so this is it. All I did here was just click on good and I brought this forward. I brought this forward. I actually didn't do much on this part here. I didn't do much. Yes, I didn't do much here. Just reduce the opacity a bit, just a bit. You can always adjust, like I said, you can always adjust the background. So All right, like so what I did here was to click on this plus button. I want to add a background to its down part, so I click on draw. Click on draw, then your pen size, increase the pen size to the highest, 110. Yeah, and also your radius, increase it to the highest, that's 25 actually. And then choose a color. I choose black. I choose this black here. Just tap on the screen. As soon as you've done all of this, tap on the screen. Yes, just one tap. Now you can increase this, increase it very well. Now just adjust. You're going to see what we are going to do with this. Yeah, you're going to see what to do with this. So for now, I can just keep this here. I can also copy it and allow this to stay here. Perfect. All right, for now, just go ahead and lock them while we introduce the image we are working. Yeah, the image we are working with. So I've already gotten my image, and I also removed the background. This is the picture of my handsome, young looking, fresh guy. All right, so like so, I just had to reduce this part a bit. Yeah, just reduce it a bit, basically reduce it a bit. Just reduce it a bit. And okay, let's see the original. Yeah, reduce it a bit. Okay, let's move on. Just increase it a bit rather. And also the other image I used, let's see which of them. Okay, this actually this. So all I did also was to bring this here, bring this here, and also introduce the guy on spec. Yeah, handsome, young looking, fresh guy. Okay. Yeah, so like so this one is here. So what I did was basically I introduced this guy, the first guy we brought. Right, so this first guy, I had to bring him to the front. Just move it to the front. Yes, like so. So let's see this. Okay, apart from that, there's something else I did to this guy. So this guy, what I did was move over to your rotate, 3D rotate. Exactly, your 3D rotate, the y-axis, just take it minus 180 degree. All right, so yeah, beautiful. All right, so remember we are working with this, so we just have to look and see if we're actually getting what we need. All right, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead to, we can now bring these shadows, like all these shadows. Yeah, let's just call the shadows, bring it to the front. Perfect. As you can see, I just blended this with the background. Yeah, I just blended it with the background. So let me just do a little adjusting to this particular guy, my guy. All right, okay, so yeah, perfect. Can go ahead to log this. Like we are done with the guy actually, so we can go ahead to log this. And the next thing we need to do here we are almost done with the design. So just something very simple, but then beautiful. Yeah, PG clicks. PG clicks, that's the name of my guy. That's the brand name of my guy. So you can use any font of your choice, but the font I used for this particular design is called Nohemi or what, I don't know, but this is the font here. This is the font. This is the font. This is the font and its children and family. So this is the font. Click on it. Yeah, click on it. I reduce the size and also came to my spacing and increase it a bit. Just increase it a bit. Something very simple. Or and one thing you should do whenever you are designing, most times you may want to lock every other stuff you are not working with at the moment, because sometimes they get to frustrate all other things you are doing. So for me, most times I just go ahead to, like as you can see, immediately I added this shadow stuff we added. I had to lock it, and I locked the guy too, so I need to lock the background now because I'm actually not adjusting it. All right, PG clicks. That's the name of his brand, so I can just fix this here. So let me add this a bit. The spacing, just want to increase it. Yeah, I want it to. All right, all right, all right, all right. We are almost done, almost done. All right, so all we need to do here once again is to, I introduced a text. It's not too visible in the design. Yeah, it's not too visible, but if you look closely, you are going to see it. Yeah, if you look closely here, if you look closely, you will observe there is a write-up by the side of this guy, and there's also a write-up. If you look at this, his black shirt, his black turtleneck shirt. Yeah, you can see that there is a write-up around this part. There is a write-up here. Okay, let me just show you. There is a write-up here. This looks like this is the write-up. So there is a write-up there. It's just an abbreviation, HBD. So that's it, like so, like so. All right, so the font I used for that is font called Diagon. You can install it. Yeah, you can install it. So this is the font. This is it. Then what I did, I rotate it to like this, and I had to reduce the opacity actually. So reduce the opacity very well. I think I used 1, yes, 1%. So it's not too visible, but then it's actually visible. You can, let's say 2. Yeah, 2 is okay. I think 2 is what I used, not 1. Can adjust it. You can always adjust it in your design. Perfect. So, and also copied it and added it here. I copied and added it here again. So that's it for this particular phase of this design. Another thing I did was to duplicate this guy. I duplicate this guy, copy. Now I copied and then increased it very well. I needed to add an effect. So that effect was to reduce the opacity and make this to show in the background. So I can go ahead to send it to the back. Yeah, Perfect. Yeah, I just want that eyes shows very well at the back, so you can decide to reduce it. I don't want it to be too seen, but then it should be seen. Yes, that's very good. Can go ahead to lock that. We are done with that part. We are done with that part. So next thing we need to do is to introduce HBD. Now before we do that, we use our shape tool and I increase the radius to its highest. Now reduce this and also your stroke. My stroke color should be white so you can make it seen, it should be visible, so like so. All right, so this is it, this part here. Okay, I need to lock this HBD, the bigger one. Yeah, so this is it. Just ensure it's at the center. Yeah, and there's a trick I added to that. Now as you can see here, it looks like this place there is a cut by the side on both sides. So what I did was very simple stuff. So come back, click on it, go to your eraser. Now eraser, don't make it too big, just something very small like this, like this. Now tap on this part, tap on it, and also do the same here. Tap on it. You've gotten that effect already. Like very simple. So let's continue. Happy birthday, happy birthday. All right, like I said, the font we are using is Nohima, Nohemi, Nohemi. All right, so this is it, this is it, this is it. What I did here also was to just give it space a little. I just wanted to have some breathing space. No go choke my design. No go choke your design. All right, so this is getting more interesting. Yeah, because we are almost done. It's getting more interesting. We're almost done with the design. Yeah, almost done with the design. All right, so the next thing I did was to write the name, of course. Ekendo. All right. Yeah, so like so. Still the same font but a bolder version of it. Yes, still the same font but a bolder version. I don't really want this. I think this Naomi extra bold. That's, yeah, perfect. Now this space, I don't want it, so it can enable my work to be at the center. So just make it available at the center. Ensure it's at the center. I can do copy and use it for the second text. Precious, precious, OUS, precious. All right, so just go ahead. You can start to increase this a bit. Just want it to come out from his hiding place. Yeah, so like so, like so. All right, so this is it. All right, ensure it's at the center. Likewise, just all right. Okay, let's look at what we are working with. We are progressing, so I just had to introduce a shape. Introduce a shape. Yeah, and do this. You can just make this lower a bit. Reduce it a bit. Perfect. So you can go ahead to write. I wrote here, wishing you all of heaven's best. This is the beginning of new things. All right, so I can decide to use this same font. let me just use wishing you all of heaven's best. That this is the beginning of new things. This is the beginning of new things. This is the beginning of new things. You are favored and blessed by Abba. You are favored and blessed by Abba. All right, let's just leave this here like so, like so. All right, so the same fonts, I'm just going to use a lighter version of it, a lighter version. So I think this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Now give this alignment, center alignment, and also line spacing. Reduce the line spacing so your text can be visible. All right, can go ahead to fix this below here, like below, like so, like so, like so. Okay, 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 okay. All I need to do here is to adjust this stuff. One, just move it up a bit. Move this up a bit. Exactly. All right, so like so. All right, this part, just make it this perfect. All right, then make this here favored and blessed by Abba, and also ensure it's at the center. You may want to make this at the center. All right, so next thing you need to do is to bring in a shape, circle. Introduce the guy here. Just introduce the guy here. Let's see where it is exactly. So the guy is here, like here where it is now, here. So let's see what I wrote there. Celebrating a new beginning. Perfect. Okay, let's go. Celebrating a new beginning. Now I made this to have this on both sides. Yes, and also the fonts. The font I used for this is still the same font, but this version, the VF version. All right, so all you just need to do here is concave. Look at this, your curve, this curve, just click on it. Now you can bend it this way. This is what it gives you. You can do it this way. This is what it gives you, but for this I want this way. Now as soon as that is done, I then had to reduce the size very well, and also tried applying it here. I tried applying it here, so let's see. Yeah, perfect. Then I had to introduce another write-up. This is the first write-up I brought in. Then after this one, I introduced the second write-up separately. I know some persons might be wondering how I was able to achieve that, so that's just what I showed you. So the second write-up is love and peace. Love and peace. So don't forget we are using the same fonts. As you can see, in all of these designs I used a particular font, and that just makes my work so easy and flexible for me, like, and it's still giving. So you mustn't use all the fonts in your Pixellab before you be sure you've created an amazing design. So just research on what you have to design. So let's reduce the size. So that's what I'm doing basically. Reduce the size, and wow. All right, perfect. Perfect. So like so copy this candle for the date. Just copy and edit. The date is 10th July. Oh wow. Now you can go ahead to reduce the size. As you can see, creating this design is just so simple, but then with less time you can achieve great stuff. Just study what you need to design about. Now let's give it a color black so we can be able to see what we are working on. 10th July. So I'm just trying to make this to fit in properly. All right, perfect. Okay. All right, like so we are almost done with this design. So the next thing I did here was to introduce these stuffs that look like a line. This stuff that look like a line. So let me just show you quickly how I did that. Okay, so come to this your plus, click on shapes. Now click on circle, then reduce the opacity and increase your stroke width. Do this like this. Reduce the stroke. You don't want something too big. Now give it a color. I needed something that looks like ash. Perfect, this color. All right, so just adjust it, then fix it here. That's basically what I did there. Yeah, that's the ideology, or that's just what I did there. The next thing we need to add to this design to finalize this project is the confetti. So in case you don't know what a confetti is, it's just this decorative stuff at the design. This decorative stuff, if you want to get them, all you just need to do is to go to your Pinterest or free pick or even your Google and just type confetti. You are going to see different types of it. Just click and search based on what you want and what you want to work with. All right, so let's go add it to the design, and that will be all. So click on, let me just go get it. I already have it in my gallery, so I just need to go to where I kept it. So all right, so this is it. Let me just click on it. Yeah, perfect. So this is, as you can see, this particular one is like too many, but then yeah, you just need to select the what you want from it actually. So I don't need every part of this, so let me just copy, so I'll have an original of it. So this is it. For the first part, I want something. Okay, let's see this. You can always tweak this in your design. So go to your eraser. I want to erase the parts I don't want. I want to erase the parts I don't want in my design. So just erase as much as you want. Just erase and pick the parts you want for the design. So basically that's what it means. And you can decide to copy this part, copy this so you can work with it again. Yeah, so this is it for this part. I can decide to leave this here and lock it so it doesn't move, because it can move. Like now this is good here, perfect. So copy it again if you still want to use that same version of it. So here I just need this smaller one, so let me go to eraser again. What I need is just this small part of it. Let me go to eraser again. Yeah, perfect. So that's it for this design. Like that's it. You can make this however you want. Just go ahead and create this beautiful masterpiece. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to edit this design from this to this. Yes, as you can see. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to edit your designs from Pixellab. Pixellab usually makes your design not to have this kind of like effect that other designs usually have. It makes your design not too sharp, but I'm going to show you in the next video how to make your designs pop like this. Yeah, so see you in the next video. So if at this point you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I drop other important and useful videos like this, so you can be notified by YouTube whenever I drop helpful video contents like this. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to edit your designs. So you're going to see the video in my channel also, photo editing, yes, with smartphone. See you in my next video.